was one of the very important sources for that. Your YouTube videos, for the explainers, the MCQ series on different reports, budget, economic surveys, that provided me with very good practice. I also extracted content out of those explainer videos to include in my notes.
Oliveboard का वो मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम था, उसमें अनिल सर के 2-3 सेशंस हुए थे, तो उन्होंने भी गाइड किया कि क्या अप्रोच रखना चाहिए, अगर मेंस का पेपर के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है तो वो कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, प्रीलिम्स के लिए अगर अप्रोच रखना है तो वो कैसे रखना है, तो इस तरह से ओवरऑल फिर एग्जीक्यूशन के साथ में हुए।
Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the MCQ session on the weekly finance current affair. Let's quickly start the discussion. So we are having a very short session as of now today because we don't have so many finance current affairs in the particular week definitely, so it will be going to be a short session close to 15 to 25 minutes, anywhere around 15 to 25 minutes. Let's start the discussion. A very good evening to all of you. Good evening, Bhakti. In a move to enhance startup ecosystem support at the grassroots level, a leading public sector bank has launched India's first startup centric branch. Can you tell me the name of the bank which has recently launched a startup centric branch? This is a startup centric branch. It is Punjab National Bank, right? They have started India's first startup centric bank branch. So it's based out of Delhi. This is the India's first startup centric branch. Next one. India has been actively engaging in green finance initiative in collaboration with a global institution. In one such development, a major bank, Indian Bank, has signed a €100 million line of credit agreement with the AFD at the Gift City. Which bank is this which has recently signed a €100 million line of credit with the AFD? Punjab National Bank, Union Bank of India, State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda or HDFC Bank? The questions and answers are quite straight, guys. Okay, yes, SBI Bank. Okay, State Bank of India has signed the green credit arrangement with AFD. Can you guys tell me the India's industrial growth showed signs of recovery in July 2025? If we specifically talk about the index of the industrial production, IIP, data reflected the strongest year-on-year growth as compared to the last 4 months. So can you tell me by how much did the industrial production rise year-on-year basis in July 2025? In July 2025. Thank you so much, Yuvraj. Thank you so much. The correct choice is option B, 3.5%. Okay, 3.5% is the correct choice. Perfect. Next one. To support the street vendors in accessing the formal credit and sustaining their livelihood, I am talking about the PM SVANidhi Yojana. Originally set to end by December 2024. However, recently they got a extension. This particular scheme got an extension. What is the new timeline? What is the new timeline of this particular scheme? What will be the new timeline for this particular scheme? The new timeline here will be option C, March 2030. Okay, March 2030. Next one. Under the extended PM SVANidhi scheme, the loan support to the street vendor was increased. The first tranche, the amount of the loan has been increased to greater amount to ensure the greater financial inclusion. Now, what is the revised first tranche loan under the PM SVANidhi? Yes, very good. It's 15,000. Okay, it's 15,000. Perfect. Next one. Among the industrial subsector, the manufacturing segment posted a significant rebounded in the July 2025. This marked a 6-month high of the sector. showcasing renewed momentum post slowdown. By how much did the manufacturing output grow in 2025? I'm talking about the manufacturing output growth in July 2025. So I told you that you need to remember the data related to manufacturing output from this particular news. Any idea about the correct choice? Correct choice is option C, 5.4. Okay, 5.4 here is the correct choice. Next one. India recorded a strong economic performance in Q1 of 2026. Robust service and production output contributed to this quarterly expansion. What was the real GDP growth rate in April to June quarter? A very simple question. I think this particular question ये सबको पता होगा. Yes, citizenship वाले amendment act का भी extend हो गया, right? Yes, definitely I'll be taking that as well in my next session. For sure I'll be taking that as well. Already मैं PDF शेयर कर चुका हूँ ग्रुप में related to that. Plus GST काउंसिल रिलेटेड भी बात करेंगे. बेसिकली कुछ नहीं है, स्लैब्स रिड्यूस हो गए आपके जो एक्सपेक्टेड ही थे, है ना. 7.8%, 7.8%. Next one. Strong GDP growth is typically driven by various structural and cyclical factors. In the recent quarter, which of the following was not among the main contributors to the India's GDP growth? Which of the following was not at all a main contributor? Healthy private consumption, elevated government spending, strong FDI inflows. So guys, here the correct choice is only option 3, strong FDI inflows. Otherwise, we are having a healthy private consumption plus a elevated government spending. They both are correct. They both are correct. Okay. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the India's FDI scenario in June 2025? FDI scenario in June 2025. The first statement is, in June 25, the FDI, the gross FDI in India surged, reaching to $9.26 billion. Second one, net FDI, the balance after accounting for the outward investments and repatriation dropped more than by 50%, falling to around $1.07 billion. Third one is underlying causes of sharp net FDI decline are outward FDI and repatriation. These are the three statements. You need to identify the correct statement from the following three statements. GST डिस्काउंट रेट पे कमीशन, फाइनेंशियल बर्डन बढ़ता जा रहा है. यार गवर्नमेंट को कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगी, ठीक है. दे हैव टेकन अ वेरी कैलकुलेटेड स्टेप. उनके पास सारा डेटा है. ओके, दे डोंट टेक एनी काइंड ऑफ स्टेप जिससे बहुत बड़ा फाइनेंशियल बर्डन आए. ये कैलकुलेटेड स्टेप है, थोड़े टाइम बाद डेटा के अंदर रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा, है ना. वो अपना रेवेन्यू डाउन नहीं करने वाले. दिस इज जस्ट अ सिचुएशनल थिंग. ओके, द करेक्ट आंसर हियर इज ऑप्शन ई, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. ये सारे के सारे स्टेटमेंट्स यहाँ पे करेक्ट है. ऑल द स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट हियर. ओके, all the statements are correct here. Next one, auto investing gaining traction among the retail investors, savers. A digital first bank has announced the launch of unique product called Saving Pro, India's first auto investing saving account. Which bank is initiating this this particular initiative, or I can say pioneering this initiative? Yes. Acha, can you tell me the asset class in which they are going to do this? Can you also tell me the asset class, guys? Can you also tell me the asset class? Can you also tell me the asset class? वो सिर्फ जून 2025 का डेटा है ना मुकुंद, वो सिर्फ जून 2025 का डेटा है. The correct choice here is Geo Payment Bank, and the asset class is liquid funds, overnight liquid funds. Okay. What is auto saving account? Okay. Look, I am having a saving account and I always have a idle balance. I always have a spare balance, I can say. So I can set a particular limit. Let's suppose my limit is 1 lakh rupees. So any balance above 1 lakh, let's suppose I deposited 2 lakh rupees in my account. I was already having 1 lakh rupee. I deposit 2 lakh rupees more in my saving bank account. What will happen? Auto investing will happen. Automatically the amount will be debited from my saving account. Automatically the amount will be debited from my saving account and will go to overnight liquid mutual funds, right? Overnight liquid mutual fund. That's what auto saving, auto investing is all about, right? That's what auto investing is all about. Okay guys, next one. India's manufacturing sector showed robust momentum as captured by the HSBC's India Manufacturing PMI. In August 2025 saw the strongest improvement in business condition over 17 years. What was the HSBC's India Manufacturing PMI value in August 2025? What is the PMI value in August 2025? Acha, in July 2025, though July data is now irrelevant, it used to be 59.3, and now in August 2025 now it is 59.3. okay, option E. Yes, HSBC left the important block recently, and that we have already covered in the finance current affairs session, right? Yes, Yuvraj. Marginal standing facility is also for overnight borrowing. I was talking about the overnight mutual funds, not about the borrowing stuff. Okay, so there are some liquid mutual funds in which you can make investment just for 3-4 days. Okay, not like the normal SIPs and mutual funds, not like large cap, small cap, mid cap funds. They are very, very secured. They only invest their money in the safer asset class like bonds and overnight securities, right? So I was talking about the overnight mutual funds. So in July 59.1 था और अभी in August 2025 it is 59.1. So there is a slight increase. This time. Next one, as per the RBI basic statistical return. Again, this was posted, I think, in the press release on the RBI website. Data on credit is related to BRS1. So in BRS1 they have published data on credit. Banks reported a sharp growth in certain loan categories. Can you tell me which sector saw the highest growth in terms of the bank credit? Which was the sector which was having the highest growth in terms of bank credit? Any idea? Which was the sector which was having the highest growth in terms of bank credit? The options are agriculture, industry, service, personal loan and MSME. The correct choice here is personal loans. Okay, personal loans accounted for the highest credit growth in BSR1. Okay, we have seen that particular chart as well, and I always tell you guys to please do remember from the chart basis and not from the data basis. Why? Because data हम भूल जाते हैं, chart हमारे mind में रहता है. Next one, the RBI also published under the BSR2. So BSR2 was about the banking sector deposits. In terms of the composition, which type of deposit formed the largest share in the total bank deposit? Which type of deposit formed the largest share in the total bank deposit? डिमांड डिपॉजिट, करंट अकाउंट, टर्म डिपॉजिट, सेविंग अकाउंट डिपॉजिट और कासा बैलेंसेस? यस, टर्म डिपॉजिट्स. ओके, ऑप्शन सी, term deposits. Next one, India's GDP growth reached a 5-quarter high due to particularly strong showing from one segment. Strong data from the one segment of the economy. Which sector was the biggest contributor to the recent GDP growth acceleration? Again, a very simple question, I can say. Straight and simple. Manufacturing, services, agriculture, mining or construction? Yes, mostly it's always services. Okay, mostly it's always services. Next one, despite a strong service performance and increase in the remittances, India's current account turned to deficit in Q1 of financial year 2026 due to widening the merchandise trade gap. What was the recorded CAD balance of Q1 of financial year 2026? As of now, we are having this latest data, तो आपको यही याद रखना पड़ेगा, है ना. फिलहाल के लिए आपको यही याद रखना पड़ेगा जब तक अगले क्वार्टर का डेटा नहीं आता. गुड इवनिंग चेतन, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच. So happy Teachers Day to you too, guys, because it's never a single-sided learning. We also every day learn so many things from so many students, right? The correct choice here is option B, deficit of $2.4 billion. Okay, option B. It was close to 0.2% of the GDP. Okay, it was close to 0.2% of the GDP. And next question for you guys is your homework question. Today we'll be having only a short session. Why? Because ज़्यादा finance current affairs थे ही नहीं last week के अंदर. Plus काफ़ी लोगों का PFRDA का एग्जाम भी है, सो डेफिनेटली वी नीड टू रिस्पेक्ट दैट एज वेल. अदरवाइज मैं कोई नया कॉन्सेप्ट आपको पढ़ा देता, बट आई विल एडवाइज यू गाइस कि जिन जिन का भी PFRDA का सेशन है वो फटाफट से जाओ और आराम से पढ़ाई करो. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द लवली विशेज एवरीवन. थैंक यू सो मच अनुष्का, थैंक यू सो मच संतोष. Okay, so do let me know later on in the comment section what is the correct choice here. Again, a very simple question. So thank you so much, guys. That's all from my end for today. And in case if anyone is looking for any mentorship related to RBI Grade B examination, we have already launched a new crash course. This is the batch 4. You can later on check out the features as well. Plus there's 101 mentorship batch as well, who require mentorship from the super mentor who himself has scored an RBI rank 1 in the Grade B examination. Right? Plus you can attempt free previous year question session as well on related to the 2024 examination. Okay, in an exam oriented environment. So thank you so much, guys. Take care, and in case you if you guys are having any query, you can feel free to reach out to me on this is my Telegram ID. Okay, let me know in the on the Telegram handle in case if you are having any kind of queries. चेतन, अब आते ही आप इतना लेट होगी फिर क्या होता है, शटर डाउन हो चुका होता है तब तक, क्योंकि पिछले 2 वीक से ज़्यादा फाइनेंस करंट अफेयर्स नहीं आए. एंड आई कैन से कि बहुत बढ़िया है कि बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं आए. राइट, इट्स अ पॉजिटिव साइन फॉर यू गाइज ओनली. इट्स अ पॉजिटिव साइन फॉर यू गाइज ओनली कि बहुत ज़्यादा फाइनेंस करंट अफेयर्स हमारे पास अभी नहीं आ रहे हैं आजकल. ओके, सो जितने आ रहे हैं उनको हमको बहुत अच्छे से करके यहाँ पे RBI की प्रिपरेशन करनी है, या कोई भी एग्जाम जो भी आप लोग दे रहे हो उसकी प्रिपरेशन करनी है. राइट, ओके गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय. मिलते हैं अगले वीक में दूसरे कंटेंट के साथ में, नए वीक के साथ में, और फाइनेंस करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कस करेंगे. ओके गाइस, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, सी यू सून.